starting.
Okay, starting the...
No, it's already starting to mess up.
Oh, here it is. We're live.
Yeah, but we're not on camera.
But we're not on camera.
Because it does.
Okay, if everyone can hear us, let me go to that.
Now there we are. Good morning, everyone.
Oh, I see.
Good morning, good morning. Can you turn your volume down, please?
Yes, I sure can.
Good morning, everybody.
Could we turn the camera? I'm cut off and I can't get closer. There we go.
A little bit of technical difficulty this morning, but we called in our angels to get us going, and they said, okay. Good morning, Deirdre. Good morning, Ann. Hi, everybody.
That's my cousin Annie. Good morning,
yes,
sweetheart.
There we are.
Yeah.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Yeah, we
Deirdre.
We tried one way and it didn't work, and so we got creative, and let's cross your fingers and your toes and put up some really heavy prayers that this video is going to behave, because it keeps switching to another webcam or to the integrated camera, and that one is not working real well. So
good morning, Lily.
So good morning, everyone. Hi, Lily. Hi, Ben. How are you? We salute you too, Maureen.
Okay. I need to go to yours because I'm not getting all the comments.
We're only on one place, I think.
I'm not seeing Vin, so...
Vin Man. So would you all help us share this out?
Yeah,
when you're seeing it, please. And let's get people in here for some coffee and conversation this morning. Christine O'Rourke. I don't think she's here yet, darling. I haven't seen her pop in. We just got going, though, just now, this minute. I'm going to my timeline so I can see your comments, so I can share it. I can see your comments. I love your wonderful comments.
Wendy, by the way, I want to say thank you for that beautiful post that you custom made for Angelic River Family this morning. You are amazing, all the stuff that you're doing. So we are really grateful for you. That's one of the things I'm grateful for this morning is you, Wendy. All of you, for sure.
Just some gratitude.
Yeah.
You know, when I get up, the first thing I do is give gratitude. Gratitude for a new day, for being alive, for breathing. Let's do that, because that's the great way to start your day. So thank you for sharing your gratitude, Jeryl Ann. And I'm grateful that we got going on the live. But I'm grateful for this beauty that's out here this morning. The river's calm. We'll be turning the camera around in a bit. The river is calm. Our alligator is sitting here keeping us company again this morning. What did somebody call him yesterday? Wally. Wally the gator.
Yeah, he is out here.
And the ospreys are already out and making noise, so you'll hear them. I typed her name to get her here. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, so what and or who are you grateful for this morning? Let's do some gratitude. You're the best to start the day with, our morning live. Oh, thank you, Wendy.
Thank you so much, Wendy.
Yeah.
You know, for me, this is so special. I love getting up for everyone and for myself to have this in the morning, and I'd been sleeping in. So I'm re-shifting how early I go to sleep at night. I'm not staying up as late and trying to get up so I do get a decent night's sleep. But it's so worth it, because this sets me up for the day. And I'm grateful to everyone that comes on here, because we're in an unprecedented time. No question about it. And life as we know it is gone. And it won't ever come back. Not the way we knew it. This is a game changer. So it's so important that we all support each other and hold each other up and help each other to stay focused on whatever positive we can find. I'm finding a lot of silver linings in this cloud, And one of them, by the way, I have some exciting news. I finished all of my essays and dissertations on my ordination, and today I will be typing them up and sending them in, and hopefully I will be ordained very, very soon. Hear that woodpecker?
The woodpecker's clapping.
Yeah, he's clapping for me. I've worked really hard on this.
Look, right at the top.
Oh, he's right up there, yeah.
Big
Yeah,
woodpecker with a red head. Yeah. Oh, he's gorgeous.
I've been working on this for about a year and a half, and this is the culmination of a lot of study, just a lot of introspection, and I have wanted to pursue my ministry for 30 some years, and so this was a way for me to do that. So I'll keep you posted. I'm going to, when I get my ordination, I'm going to be having a small celebration with Teri and I and my husband and the animals, but maybe I could stream it and we could bring some people in and have a little ordination party.
We'll have a virtual party.
Yeah.
And she says hard work pays off.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Good morning, Catherine.
The ospreys already caught a fish this morning, and thank you to those of you who say you are sharing. I really appreciate. So Deirdre shared it to a couple of groups, and they're saying congratulations, I love it, and well done. Hi, Catherine Kovacs. Hi, Crystal McGuire. My grandniece is watching. Ann Peterson says, she's watching. Catherine says, good morning.
Susan.
So, Wendy was asking how to share it. She says she couldn't find how to share it.
Okay.
Just go to my timeline, Wendy, to Teri Angel. That's where we are streaming from. And there will be a share button there, so you can share this out anywhere. You can share it to groups, to pages, to your timeline, your friends. You can even send it in Messenger. If you hit share, there's an option to put it in Messenger, and you can tell Christine that way. Just message her with it and let her know.
Susan McShane says she's grateful for her family, and she loves the woodpecker.
Oh yes, I do too. Hi, Christiana Marie. Hi, morning, Joanne. Aaron Parker. Wow, I love all you guys jumping in here. There's some names we haven't seen before. So if somebody can type in our group or the link to our group, it's Angelic Reiki Family.
Angelic River Family.
Angelic River Family. Well, we have another group that's Angelic Reiki, so that's why it gets a little confusing at times. My brain goes right to there.
I'd love to do a shout out to my nephew Chad. I love that boy so much. He is just one of the lights of my life. And so, good morning, Chad. I love you so much, sweetheart. And you and Amy and the girls. He has 2 daughters, and they're up in East Moline, Illinois. So I hope you're staying safe. Everyone is safe here, and big kisses for you.
Yes, they're right over top of our heads, so that's why you're hearing the birds screaming out. So who does he? Joanne McConnew is on and says good morning.
And she's a new grandma. Congratulations, Joanne.
On that baby.
Beautiful baby boy. Oh my gosh, he's so gorgeous.
My sister had a woodpecker once that she couldn't see. She thought she was hot. Thank you for that laughter.
Thank you, Deirdre. That's awesome.
I love it. And that's one thing I have noticed with this show is people are making each other laugh. And as we know, laughter raises the vibration really, really quickly.
Yes.
So I love it. Share your funny stories. Share something that's going to lift us up in the morning. We want to start our day on a really positive note.
Yes.
And I love the comments that you all are saying that this is really something you look forward to and that it does help. That's why we're here, is to help. We want all of us to go through this experience in a good way that we can really benefit from. And I think this show is doing that for people.
I think it's doing it for us. So.
It's doing it for us, for sure.
Yeah. Good morning, Erin. It's nice to see you with us also.
Maybe we can all say hi. Don't be shy. I love that.
Yes. I love, I'm hearing this a lot, and I like this way better than the quarantine and isolation, is social separation. And because quite honestly, in a lot of ways, I feel less isolated now than I did before this happened. I mean, because look at all of
Yeah.
us right here.
I
Good
know,
morning,
it's
Christy.
beautiful.
Kirsty, I mean.
My robins are busy, and thank you for posting the picture of your robins
Yes,
in that
they're
gazebo.
beautiful.
I
Yeah.
love birds.
Gorgeous.
I just love birds. They're amazing critters, aren't they?
They
I feel
are.
like Ellie Mae from the Beverly
Yeah.
Hillbillies, and most of you don't even remember that.
I do.
But Ellie Mae
I
loved
do.
critters,
Yeah.
and it didn't matter what it was.
Yep.
If it was
didn't matter.
living and breathing, she loved it.
Yes, yes. But let's focus on the fact that we're not isolated. We're just
Yeah.
doing a separation so that we keep each other safe.
Yeah.
And as we shift our mindset, our assemblage point, however you want to phrase it, our perspective, that really helps us to lift our vibration as well. So
It
we're
does.
not in that heavy, that those other words are so heavy to me. And as we laugh, laughter is so great because it raises our vibration, but it builds our immune system. And that's what we're about, is building our immune systems right now and keeping our immune system strong and safe. So, Deirdre says, birds are angels with
I'm
feathers.
seeing
I
that.
love that.
I absolutely
love
love
that.
it. And it was Susan. Where's my mouse? Susan said she's grateful this morning, and I wanted to read that. I was very thankful today that my 20-year-old son did not have COVID-19, that it was tonsillitis. I was so thankful to the angels and archangels. Well, we are celebrating that news with Susan, every one of us here.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That is wonderful.
Roosters are crowing next door, Catherine says. They are my alarm clock. The cats are too. Yeah, the ospreys start very early in the morning here, sometimes before I even get up. And I don't have to, I do, but I don't have to set an alarm clock anymore because they're right outside my area where I sleep, and they're loud. Good morning, Peggy Mulcahy. Hi, darling.
Good morning, Peggy.
You know what? This is just so heartwarming
It is.
to see all of the familiar names that are coming on every morning. And we named it Angelic River Family, and it is. It has really become a family affair, and I just love that we're gathering around coffee in the morning. That feels so good. That feels really good to just be with you all in the morning. And I have my coffee.
I have my coffee.
We're missing Sharon Boyle. She would have her tea if she were here.
Yes, she would. Cheers.
So
Cheers,
whatever your
everyone.
beverage, go ahead and grab it. And Christine just came on. Hi, darling. We were waiting for you to come on. Wendy, I think, sent you a message and nudged you. So, Wendy, we hope or Christine, we hope you're doing well this morning, honey. And we lift you up in prayer every day on here. So thank you for coming in to see us. So,
Thank you, Joanne. Joanne McCann New is, I am so thankful for you ladies and my grandbaby. Well, I take that as quite an honor because I know how much you love your children and your grandchildren. So, Joanne, that's the highest compliment I've had in a very long time. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Do we want to give them a view of the river?
yeah, we can do that. I like to do that during the meditation, but we can do it.
Give them just a little shot of it, maybe?
Okay. And while you're looking at the river, you all know I've been pulling cards every day for us to think about something.
Oh, yeah. Let me type that in.
So today it is, what is the most important thing for me in this moment? What is the most important thing for me in this moment?
Awesome. Okay, so
right,
can
so
I
let's turn
pin
this
that
around.
somehow? I don't know how that...
I don't know if it'll let you pin on the live, but...
No, it will not. Okay.
If I'm going to try something here. Let's do
Oh,
that.
that looks nice.
So there's our river. Say good morning to the water and
Vav
Vav
Mem
Mem Bet to
Yes.
bless the water. Oh, thank you. Your breath
Your breath.
to stay
Yes.
safe. These are wonderful answers. Sharon Boyle, good morning, darling. So what's the most important thing to me in this moment? Staying centered. To really stay in that place that I know I'm safe. I know that we're going through something. I do know that. I don't have my head in the sand. I know that this is something we're all dealing with. But it's important for me to stay centered and balanced. And I am really pulling all of my tools out of my toolbox to do that right now. And I think the communication really helps with that. Don't you think,
Yeah,
Jeryl?
it does. It really does.
And what's the most important thing to you in this moment?
I think right now, this group, this being in this moment, being out here by the river, having all of you with me, having this interaction, because this really does set me up for my day. This really does bring me out of my reclusiveness. If you remember, one of my messages that you channeled to me from the angels was that I needed to come out of hiding.
Right.
I have a tendency to go into hiding. So this stay-at-home thing was very easy for me. And this is the most public I've been in a very, very long time. So I'm so grateful that each of you have given me a safe place to do that. What a gift this has been for me to be willing to be vulnerable being on camera, because most of you probably think that I'm this really, oh my gosh, she's like no makeup and she's so willing to be out there. This is one of the more difficult things I've ever done in my life.
To be raw.
To be raw, to be vulnerable, to come out here and to dedicate myself to being here every day, because I can be insecure about this. And these are parts of myself that I'm healing. So I am so grateful for each and every one of you for taking me in and making it safe for me to be here with you. This is huge for me.
Absolutely. It's not an easy thing to do, and I'm so used to going online and getting ready for the camera. And when I did this the first time out here, I did it without even thinking. I'm just sitting here having coffee, and I wanted to share the beauty and share the beautiful ospreys that were singing to us. And it just evolved into, let's do this. Let's just get out of bed and say good morning. When you're in a home situation where you have your morning coffee and conversation with others in the home, you don't run into the bathroom and put makeup on.
Nope.
You just sit there and be yourself, and that's what we're doing. We're all being ourselves. And yes, we can't see your faces, but you're seeing ours.
We feel your energy.
And we do feel your energy.
I want to say good morning to Carol Skeels, a friend of mine, a dear friend. Her and her husband David are in Louisiana. And also Sharon Boyle is with us. Good morning, Sharon.
I said good morning.
I didn't
Sharon,
see
grab
that.
your tea, honey. Joanne, me too. I hide away. It's easy for me to stay in, but this time I have learned a lot about myself. My shadow self is showing itself to me loud and clear.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when we have a challenge. Jeryl and I were talking about that this morning, how those emotions are going to pop up, buttons are going to get pushed. We're going to go back to that place where our little child is screaming, I'm not safe, I'm not safe. And we have to deal with that, and we are actually going to announce something that we have planned. I'll let Jeryl Ann announce it, but we want to realize that all of us are experiencing this. We're all experiencing those shadows that are yelling at us that we're not safe, that the world is in lockdown because there's something that's going to harm us. So, yeah, it's a time when we really have to pull on all of our strength, and there's strength in numbers.
Yes.
And we are increasing in numbers, as Wendy said. I saw that post. And Belinda, good morning.
And Sherry Ann.
And Sherry Ann. Hi, everybody that's jumping in here.
Good morning.
Good morning. And if you all are not part of our river family yet, please go to that group, because we have an announcement, and you're going to want to be in the group to benefit from what Jeryl Ann and I are going to be doing in the group. So it's Angelic River Family. Yay, Teri said it right.
Yeah, very good.
So do we want to explain to them what we are going to do in the group?
Okay, yes. This is a conversation that Teri and I had this morning as well. I am a big fan of Greg Braden.
Me too.
Most of you out there, I know a lot of you know who Greg Braden is. And he was speaking. He's been doing a lot of lives to kind of separate out fact from fiction, and I respect him immensely.
And he's, for those who don't know that name, he's a scientist.
Yes.
And very, very spiritual. So he's the one that kind of brings it together.
Yeah, he's
Science
bridging
and
the gap
spirituality.
between spirituality and science, and he has really been quite. Thank you, Wendy, for posting that. I think that one of the things he does is bridge the gap between science and spirituality, and he proves out our spiritual belief systems that we've had through science, and he's quite a blessing. He hangs out with Bruce Lipton and Joe Dispenza. They call themselves the Three Amigos, but I digress. Okay, so what we're going to do, and we're going to do it, we'll announce it again here later, but Monday, March 30th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, so we want to be able to get people that are over in the UK, Canada, the West Coast. We thought 2 would be a good time. We're going to hold a Zoom workshop for everyone that wants to join from the Angelic River family group. We're going to talk about grief, because we don't want to bring it down here. We want to keep the energy high here this morning. But a very real consequence of what we're going through is life as we know it is changing. We're grieving that each in our own way. So what we're going to do is have a workshop that you can talk about your grief, and then we're going to do angelic Reiki on each of you to heal where we're at in this grieving process. So on Monday, the 30th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we'd like everyone to join us in the Zoom room. We'll post links. We'll make it an event. We'll do all of that stuff between now and then, so you can find it.
And Joanne, would you please come on with us and be there and help send out that angelic Reiki?
That would be really
healing.
awesome if she can.
Yeah, she's an angelic Reiki master, so that would be awesome to have her energy in there.
Yeah. Wendy says it'll be 6 p.m. On the 30th of March for the UK.
Okay,
so,
awesome.
And then, of course, it's 11 a.m. on the West Coast. And Canada, don't they stay in the same time zones as us across the country?
They do.
Okay,
yeah.
So we're in good shape there. But we really...
Wendy says sounds great.
Yeah, we're
Let's
excited
do it.
about it. Yeah.
And we get to see your beautiful faces
I
on
know.
Zoom. Well, you don't have to show your face. You don't have to turn your video on, but we would love to do this. And if you want to come in a little early, I'll turn the Zoom on a little early, and we can just chat before we do the workshop.
Yeah.
Good morning, Nicole Harris and Patty Riley that jumped in.
Deirdre has been also doing global meditations with different groups through Zoom.
Awesome.
This is one of the beautiful things that we can do as a
Yes.
community is send out the good vibes, send it to the grid. There's that
Right.
energetic grid that is around the crystalline grid that's around the planet, and everything that we think, everything that we say, all of that has energy, and all energy becomes a part of the collective consciousness. And so everything you can do to keep it upbeat, and this is the way that we support each other and the way that we can Wendy, we're going to put together the Zoom link and all of that stuff. We actually, just before we went on the air this morning, made this decision as to when to do it, what to do, and everything else. We're kind of flying by the seat of our pants here.
We're being spontaneous. Let's put it in a very
yes,
flamboyant
we
word.
are. We're being passionate and spontaneous here. So, yes,
and Wendy,
we'll have that.
Yes, Wendy, yes. If you would go ahead and download Zoom so you have it already in your computer, phone. You can do it on the phone, too.
Yes.
Then that puts you a step ahead, because if you just click the link that we're going to give you, it will probably have you download it if you've never used it before. So go ahead now and put it, get it in place. And then when we give you the link, all you have to do is join the meeting.
Right.
So,
Click on the link and it will take you right on in.
You're so welcome, honey. And speaking of doing meditations, Deirdre, I love that. We at Enlightened World Network, if y'all haven't liked that page yet, go like the page. We do a meditation a day, every day. And on Sunday, we do a silent meditation for 30 minutes. And I really would love for you all to come and watch that and participate, because we play music, beautiful meditation music, for 30 minutes, and we're meditating, just feeling into the energy, sending out healing energy. So it's Enlightened World Network on Facebook page, and just go like it and you'll get notified when we do that.
Joanne did say she would love to, but her daughter's getting a blood transfusion and the baby's breathing is not stable as yet. He's on antibiotics, but Kevin will most definitely.
Awesome.
That would be awesome.
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin is the one who trained us. He came over here. It was amazing. He came over here to the States. He was up in Canada before he came here, and then he came down here and stayed here at the river with us. And that's what we keep referring to as the Angelic River Reiki Group family.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of Angelic River families, and one of them is a Reiki group of all the people that came and studied with Kevin. He's an amazing teacher.
And it will be great to get all of us together that were in that study, in that training. Sorry, I lost my word. Blah.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble with words this morning. But if they could come
yes,
onto the
we'll
Zoom,
put that out there.
then all of us with our energy can really do a powerful healing for anybody that's needing it and that wants it.
We'll reach out. We'll reach out to our fellow students and see who we can get to come on with us.
Absolutely. Can we switch the cam back?
Yes, we can. Yes.
Okay. Before I show you us, let me see if we can get our beautiful friends up here who are making so much noise this morning. Where are you guys? I don't know if you can see them or not. There's one at the very top there. Do you see the branches that go out? She's sitting, I think that's the she, sitting up there so regally. And the other one is on the branch that's sticking out over the river. And they're just gorgeous. I love those birds. Okay, let's see if I can get it back to where we are.
Good morning again. Hello.
Hi.
That was very nice of you, Wendy. I just figured you'd all want to watch see the river instead of us, but not fishing for compliments. But I just kind of wonderful.
Yeah, we appreciate all of you so much and spending the time with you. And oh yes, you saw the birds. Yeah, we need to name them. What do you all think? I mean, one of them is so vocal, and I'm pretty sure that's the female, and she is just running her mouth all the time. It almost felt like Lucy from I Love Lucy.
Oh.
It's like that constant. So how do you all like Lucy and Ricky? Hey Ricky, go fishing. Do you like that? Let's name these birds. I see them every day, and I say hello to them every day. You know what? They understand, because energy understands our heart. Us humans have to have these words that we
Right.
work with to understand the communication between each other as humans. But all things have energy, and energy responds to our heart and what's behind our words or our thoughts that we're thinking. Just like when we talk about the river. The
Right.
river understands when we say Vavnembet.
Yes.
It understands that. So these birds, when I come out and I say good morning and I tell them how beautiful they are, they understand that.
Good morning, Julie. Kiss. Hi, Julie.
And Kevin
She
jumped on.
Oh, hi, Kevin.
Hi,
Kevin.
Kevin,
Were your
good
ears
morning.
ringing? We were just talking about you.
Hi, Billy. My sister's on.
Hi, Billy.
Kevin says, hi, Teri and Jeryl. Joanne had asked me to get in touch to do a group healing with you. Let me know, please. Thank you. Yes, we will send you all the information, Kevin.
Yeah.
And we're doing it over a private Zoom. Well, we will live stream it in the group only, but we're doing it in a Zoom where you have to have the information to get into the Zoom room.
Yes.
And we're going to be processing emotions, specifically what's coming up for us right now with the grief. And we'll be doing an exercise to help people to release that emotion. So we're so happy you'll be able to join us, Kevin.
That'll be awesome.
Yes.
Good morning, Billy. Hi, hon.
My beautiful sister, Billy. I
know.
miss you so much. I wish you were right here with us at the river.
Okay, Boris has it. I don't know.
Sharon,
who
lost
Boris.
you a few times.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Boris,
glad you're
yeah.
here, Sharon. Kevin says, that will be great. Be an honor to help. Yes,
wonderful.
Kevin, we were chatting before you came on. We're going to try to see if everyone that was in the training with us that you did here at the river, if all of us can be on the Zoom and put all of our energy into that angelic Reiki healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
awesome,
wouldn't it?
It really would
We've
be.
been trying to get everybody together in the angelic Reiki group, and it just has never happened. So I think I know this is going to happen. So hopefully they'll jump in with us and lend all of their beautiful energy. There's Linda and Stacy, Teri.
There's a lot of us, Teri and Julia and Kathleen. Kathleen's in the group, so we should also get that out to her as well. So,
So we will do what we can do.
Absolutely.
And whoever shows up is who's supposed to show up.
Boris Johnson is their prime minister.
Oh, okay, cool. So, I always say this, and I just put it out there with no expectation. Anytime I go on a live or do an event, whoever is supposed to hear or see what's happening will be there. And I just trust that that's the case.
Yes.
That's the case with what we're planning on doing. That's the case with these morning shows. Whoever's supposed to be here is going to be here.
Absolutely.
And whoever's supposed to see it will see it, either live or on the replay.
Teri was talking, I just want to make this point. Teri was talking about the birds and the animals and everything and the energy. Here's the thing. Also, one of the things that Greg had mentioned on his video was that a good friend of his works at an emergency vet clinic. Mm-hmm. And the thing that they're seeing the most is animals are coming in that are stressed because of the fear that their owners are displaying and feeling. Right. So, we're healing ourselves and we're keeping our vibration high. But I think it's really good to know, I don't know about you, but my four-leggeds are my children. I mean, this is other than my nieces and nephews, who I adore and worship. I didn't have children. And so my four-leggeds are my children, and I care about them as much as people care about their two-legged children.
Right.
And I want them to be healthy, and I want them to go through this, and I have to think about how they're going through this as well.
Right.
And so if I keep my vibration high, if I keep my vibration light, and when those fears come up, address them right away, it has, it makes their mental and emotional health more stable as well.
That's true. And going back to what we were saying earlier, that all energy responds to us, the thought behind what we're putting out, the words. So if you have animals in your home and you have that news running constantly, telling all the like the media gets so excited about anything that's really bad, right? I mean, let's face it, that's the truth.
Yeah.
So if you have this constant vibe coming into your house, the animals are going to respond to that. It may not be your energy that they pick up on. You may be calm inside, but there's this constant vibration going out from the TVs, radio, whatever you're listening to, that's putting out that kind of energy. So be aware of your animals and how they are responding right now. If they look like they're in distress, definitely comfort them. Tell them it's okay, that they're safe.
Yeah.
And one thing that has happened recently is Karen Palmer and I were downloaded an energy healing modality to help with animals. So what we learned that in doing our research about animals and their energy centers, they have chakras just like we do. Their root chakra, we'll use Angel here. You can't see what I'm doing. Let me put the camera down a little bit so you can see Angel.
Okay. I'll move my hand.
Their root chakra, which is our safety zone, that's where we feel safe and secure. It's right where the tail meets the body. And this is all animals. That's where their root chakra is, where it runs around, the energy center runs around their body. You can place your hand there gently, place your hand on the root chakra, and say the words to them. It's okay. You are safe. You are safe, and you're secure right now. I feel secure, you're secure, and nothing is going to happen to you. So you can give them that reassurance. Just let them feel your energy coming out of your hand, going to them. You can stroke it if you want, but just place your hand right on their root chakra and give them some reassurance. Because yes, they're all responding to this just like humans are, because they pick up on the vibration. So whether it's coming from their person that they're with, or it's coming out over the news that's being spread, or conversations that are being held, they do respond. And so we don't want them to be in fear. We don't want them to feel like, the world's going away or something bad's going to happen to them. We want them to feel safe and secure.
I think she's feeling pretty chill.
She
Kevin
is.
says he's had the pleasure to have met this dog. Such a lovely dog. Thank you, Kevin.
She is. She's a sweetheart.
She's all my animals are rescues, and so many of you I'm seeing the comments have cats, have dogs, and I'm sure some of you have birds as well, and just we're all connected, and it whether it's a cat, a dog, a bird, a fish, everything is connected. Everything is connected. And so we really want to be aware.
Yeah, Julie Kiss.
our
I
babies.
can relate to that.
What
Julie
did Julie
Kiss.
say?
She
I'm
wishes
sorry,
she
I didn't-
still had hers. So do I, honey. If some of you have been following me for a while, you're familiar with my beautiful Gizmo that I lost last October. And he was a camera whore. That cat, if I went online, he had to be online. He was very vocal, so everybody knew when Gizmo was in the room.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But yes, I miss mine. I still feel them. I feel their energy. But I miss being able to reach out and do this and just pet them and tell them everything's okay. Because that's what animals need. They need to know our love. They need to know they're safe and secure, don't you, darling?
An angel goes out and gives Teri a good morning kiss every morning.
She has to come
Yes.
say good morning to me before she even goes out to go potty.
Yes.
Now that's dedication because
Yes, it is.
I have to go potty first.
Yesterday, Teri was in broadcasting. We have a room dedicated for that right now. And she laid outside the door the whole time that she was in there. It was like, where'd you go? Where'd you go? You know. So,
Yeah. Oh, Kevin, that's so true.
Yeah.
All animals
Yeah.
right now, their peoples are home.
I
And it's
know.
like, yay!
Yes. They're getting all this attention.
Oh, Billy says, I can tell that dog is a cuddler.
Yes. She thinks she's a lap dog. Now, I have
She
little
does.
Brookie who's
Yeah.
like this big. You girls got to see her yesterday. She's over there being a diva right now. I wanted her as my little lap dog. She weighed 3 pounds when I got her. She's a bit heavier now.
A bit.
We're
She's
not
eating
gonna
her
go
sister's
there.
food.
Yes. But this one here, Angel, she thinks she's a lap dog. She thinks she weighs 3 pounds.
Yeah.
And so she literally lays across my lap in the morning and at night. She sleeps with me.
Yeah.
And and she thinks that she should get on everyone's lap. So yes,
Yeah.
Billy, you're right. She is a
She
cuddler.
really is. She's
Yes.
a love dog.
Yes.
She just laps up that attention.
Yeah.
I want to say good morning to Sherry, and then I want to remind people to put in your prayer requests. This time has really flown this morning.
It really has. Good morning, Sherry. Those are my friends across you saw the forest. And Sherry Yeager-Lisk, she also is on the other side of the forest over there. So she comes over and we all play together. We do our spiritual stuff together. So it's good to see you this morning.
Good morning. So
you're
everyone,
doing well.
if you're not familiar with what we do about 10 minutes of prayer, meditation at the end, and we're coming upon that point. So
I know.
it really flew, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
So what we like to do is have you type into the comments anything that you need lifted up for, whether it's for yourself, your family, your friends. We always lift up Mother Earth, our planet, every inhabitant, everything that has energy on the planet. But if you have a specific request, prayers for Daisy Wallace, yes, Wendy, absolutely. Just type them in the comments, and even if we don't see them before we start the prayer, God sees them.
Yes.
So anything that's typed in, anything that's spoken out loud, I want to continue to remember my best friend's sister, Vicky, who just lost her husband. Some friends of mine who are really going through a lot of heavy stuff right now, not just virus related, but there are other things happening in the world, and there are people that are dealing with illness. And one group that I really want to lift up today is anybody who either is on dialysis right now or has had a kidney transplant, which I've had a kidney transplant. We are more susceptible to anything like this, to bringing in disease into our bodies, because what happens after you receive an organ, not just kidneys, any organ, you have to be on this medication, and what the medication does is it destroys your immune system.
Yes.
So that is a real group, and there's so many people that are either relying on dialysis to live or have a transplanted organ, and they're all very high risk right now for this virus. So I want to put that group particularly, and if you know somebody that either is a recipient or on dialysis, please see, is there anything you need? Is there anything I can do to help? Because they can't go out to the grocery store. They can't go out and mingle into places like that, because it wouldn't be anything for them to pick up the coronavirus germs.
We have some more requests. Your sister Billy asked prayers for her children.
Yes.
Deirdre, this is wonderful, Deirdre. Let's send out some love to the COVID-19. Let's bombard that with love, and that will offset. Catherine Kovacs asked, pray for my pets and family and me. We are going through changes, and they are not easy. Thanks. Wendy said we said prayers for my friend Julie, and she is now home from the hospital, and she was suffering from pneumonia. That is really good news. I'm happy to hear that, Wendy. Oh my gosh. Peggy Mulcahy, her boyfriend is in liver and kidney failure. Let's say big, big prayers for him. And
for Christine,
let's also pray for all those people on the front lines, whether it's the nurses, the doctors, all the care providers.
Yes, absolutely. I have a sister, that's Sheila.
Yeah,
that is a nurse and or she's not a nurse, she's a physician's assistant.
Yeah,
they get it right.
The people in the grocery stores, the people that are manning the critical. So I don't know what they call that. There's the non-essential stuff and the essential stuff.
Yeah,
those
they are
people
essential.
that are on the front line making sure that we have groceries.
And toilet paper.
Toilet paper when possible.
Oh, and I wanted to, yesterday I introduced Jeryl to Nextdoor. Nextdoor, if you all don't have that, it's an app you can put on your phone, and you can participate with your neighborhood, anybody that's on it. And yesterday I was seeing the most beautiful stuff on there. People were giving away toilet paper that if they had excess. They were giving away food if they had excess. So connect in your neighborhood and see, maybe you have some things you can contribute to somebody that's in need. So let's look at ways that we can do that too, to really reach out and minister at this time.
Julie Kiss, who lives in New York, by the way, everybody, she asked for prayers for her sister's boyfriend and one of my best friends. Her doctor has the virus. She is very sick right now. They are both waiting for test results. Very much stress here in New York. Yeah, there are, right now, as of this morning, the United States is leading in the number of COVID-19 cases. We've now surpassed Italy. We've now surpassed, China. And so, yes, we do need to pray for all the unsung heroes also. So let's just kind of wrap this whole planet in whatever we can, but in your heart and in your mind, really focus on some of these people that were very much asking for specific prayers. Also, Kevin Morris, he says his cousin is a manager of a high independent unit working 70 hours a week in a hospital in Manchester. So proud of what he is doing at this time. His wife is a nurse too, so both carrying home to their children after long shifts. They are true earth angels. Kevin, we will certainly lift your cousin and his wife and family up in prayer specifically. So when we get these prayer requests, we ask the angels, and we ask the angels that they really look at these very specific requests that you are putting out there. That is our intention. So even if we don't say it out loud before we start, know that they see this. They're here with us, and they are focusing in and zeroing in on these very special requests as well.
Oh, you're so welcome, Kevin. Okay,
all right,
so let's get ready, and what I want you to do is place your hand on your heart. I'm going to turn the camera back around to the river for us to meditate and look at that beautiful, calm energy.
Yes.
But if you want to lead us in the heart-brain.
What we're going to start with is heart-brain coherence, and I would encourage everyone to go to Heart Math Institute. I'll put the link on our Angelic River family page. So that you can learn more about heart-brain coherence. Greg Braden just said on his broadcast that it's one of the most important things we can do right now. So please put your hand on your heart. We're going to focus on our breathing. And there's 3 steps. Place your hand on your heart and keep your focus on your heart. The second step is to have a feeling of compassion, gratitude, caring. And the third is your breath, and you'll breathe into the count of 5, up to from the heart up to the brain. Hold it for 3 counts. Exhale to the count of 5, back out down and out the heart, and hold it for 3 counts. And repeat that. Inhale from the heart to the brain, hold 3 counts. Exhale from the brain out through the heart, hold 3 counts. So just start that and have compassion. And do this throughout as Teri does the prayer, and it will sink into your thing. And good morning, Diane. Okay, Teri, when you're centered and ready.
Yeah, so continue with that deep breath in. Let's take a few more of those deep breaths. Looking at the water, let your focus right now be very heart-centered. And as you look at the water, let that peace that you're feeling from the water come to you. It's a very calm energy this morning. When you exhale that breath out, let go of anything external, anything that you've been focusing on, whether it's what you're going to cook for food today, what you have to do on your to-do list. Let's let all of that go so you can be very centered in this moment, this now moment. Focus on that. And let's just watch the water for just a moment and get in that peace. Feeling already our beautiful angels that are surrounding us. They want to do some clearing this morning. Thank you, angels. So coming in from the east, we have Archangel Raphael, who is our healer angel. And I'm hearing from Raphael that he's sending out energy to everyone connected right now, everyone who's hearing my words. He's sending out an energy of healing for you in whatever means is needed, whether it's your spirit that needs it, your emotions, your mental state, or physically. And we've had a lot of requests for physical healing. So thank you, Raphael, for seeing all of these prayers that have been put out. And for those of us who didn't express a prayer, you know our hearts. So just touch each person that's listening right now in a special way of healing. And from the south, I feel Archangel Michael. Michael's coming in with beautiful protection for us, putting a blanket of white light over each one of us so we feel like we're just swaddled in this blanket of light energy that keeps us safe, keeps us secure, ministering to all of us in our root chakra so we can feel that safety and feel like we're standing on solid ground. Also, Michael is showing me that he will cut cords. If you have an energy cord to the fear, if you have a cord of panic and anxiety or any guilt, any shame, anything of low vibration, he's bringing in that energy to cut that cord right now, energetically. From the west, Archangel Gabriel is coming in with beautiful energy of clarity. This is what's needed and what has been needed from the beginning with this virus that's affecting so many. We need an understanding of it. We need an understanding of how to handle it and respond, and the things that are needed to be done, that most of it is common sense. So feel into that, into the clarity that he's bringing forth. And then from the north, Archangel Jeryl Jeryl is coming in to ground and balance us, keep us centered, keep us knowing who we are and what we are, and really helping us to go to that place, where only love is real, that place where we can know in our hearts that we are spirit. And as spirit, we're going to feel that safety, we're going to feel that security that comes from God's source energy. So now let's lift our vibration and our frequency up higher to our soul star and connect with your spirit guides, connect with your ancestors that are guiding you, anyone that's prominent in your spiritual health. Connect with them right now. Let them guide you, let them speak to you and help you through this time. And then let's all feel into the energy of God's source, whatever that looks like to you, ever how you envision the Creator to be. Connect right now. Breathe in that energy coming straight from God. I see it as a beautiful white light, a channel of light that's coming directly to the crown chakra, coming down into our heart center and anchoring into our hearts. And God, as you are hearing our words, reading our words, hearing what's in our hearts, we lift up every prayer that has been written, every prayer that has been spoken. And we just ask, God, for whatever is for our best and highest good. That will be the resolution of all of these prayers that are lifted up. We pray for our beautiful planet right now, for the waters, for the animals, for nature, the trees, the plants. We pray for every inhabitant on Mother Earth right now and ask for blessings of love, blessings of peace and harmony and compassion. Help us all to remember who we are, remember our magnificence. Help us all to remember that we have choices, and we can make choices to be the positive energy that's put out. Let's feel into that right now. Feel into what your choice is in this now moment. What is your choice? Feel into God's source energy. Let that guide you. What are you putting out to the world? We do have choices. And when we make choices, that increases our confidence and our knowing that we are worthy. We are worthy to have good things in life. We are loved. Let's share that love. You know how we end this prayer? We end it by joining hands together. So virtually right now, reach out to the person next to you and grab their hand. So you have someone's hand on both sides of you, and look at that person. Even if you don't know what their face looks like, you know what their soul looks like. Look at that person and say, I love you.
I love you.
Let's just send that love all around the circle. Let it go out from one person to the other person and come back around to you. And feel how that feels inside your heart right now. How's your heart feeling? Go in there and see. See if you received that love that came back to you, that was sent out from your heart and increased as it went around the circle. And then it came back into your heart, exploding with beautiful love energy, increasing your heart center, your heart chakra, so that you have more love to give out to those around you, your family, your friends, the world. And we're going to end this prayer with a blessing. May you be at peace. May you be loved. May you find joy in each moment that you go through today. I love you so, so much. I'm going to turn the camera back around so we can say goodbye to everybody. And thank you
Teri.
to all
That was lovely.
who participated.
And I'd like to recap our announcement from today
Yes,
also.
please.
Okay. Hello again. Thank you, Teri. That was beautiful. And I really love these ending prayers that we do. They're so important. But as a recap, and please, if you haven't joined the Angelic River family, please go and join us today and become a part of this. We post uplifting stuff. We have the most beautiful souls that are in our family. It's amazing. So we'll keep announcing on Monday, March 30th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Teri and I will be bringing you, and we hope you will join us in the Zoom room, a grief workshop and angelic Reiki healing session all in one. So we're going to look at some of the grief and the stages of grief and what that looks like and how do we lift it up. We'll do some techniques to release it. And then our teacher, who is an angelic Reiki master, Kevin Morris from the UK, he's agreed to join us and to lead the angelic Reiki session. We're going to reach out to our fellow students, and there'll be several of us sending you angelic Reiki healing. I really hope you all can make it, because this is going to be powerful. It's really important that we look at some of the, I hate to say it, but downsides of this crisis and get to it right away, acknowledge it right away, and heal it and release it and transform it right away. So Monday, March 30th at 2 p.m. Eastern, we will post the announcement and the link in the Angelic River Family Group. So I know.
And the Ospreys loving it.
The Ospreys are digging it. So the Angelic River Family, come on into the group. We'll have the post. The event will be in there, and we really want you to come and be with us. This is an opportunity for healing that is going to be really important. Oh, thank you, Wendy.
Thank
Wendy,
you,
you're
Kevin.
the greatest, too.
Kevin says it will be a pleasure and an honor to help support the healing.
Oh,
thank you very much. We thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's just an amazing guy, and he's doing so much right now for the world. And so we're grateful.
Putting it on your calendar. Thank you, Diane. Thank you that you're going to join us. We hope to see all of you in there.
Yes.
And as we said, if you're not a member of the group yet, you're going to want to join now. So go right now to Angelic River Family and just join. Yeah, just be with us. It's a beautiful, beautiful group, and we have lots of participation in that group. It's not just a group that sits there. Well, I'm in some groups like that. It's like there's no posts. Is anybody alive?
And you know, it's a great way for us to meet face to face.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, we see your pictures on your little icons, but it's a good way for us to meet in person, live, up front, close and personal, for you to be able to speak and interact with us and with each other. So I think it's going to be a phenomenal time. I'm really looking forward to it and getting to know each of you way better, and for us to share our fears and those things that are coming up. And I'll be going through and Teri, the 5 stages of grief, the Elizabeth Kubler-Ross studies, and we'll be going through that, and so that you can start to see where you're at in that, and then we can go in and do the healing. So
and after we'll do some exercises after we do the explanation of the grief, what people go through in grief. We'll do a release.
Yes.
I was downloaded a method to help us really pull that energy to the outside and let go of it. and we'll include in the Zoom information the prayer that will be used for the release, which is the Ho'oponopono. Some of you I know are already familiar with that. And I love Christine's comment. Let me get back up. No sound then? What's that mean, Wendy? No sound. Julie Kiss. God sent two special souls in both you ladies. Thank you, God.
Thank
Julie,
you, Julie.
all of you. You are
all
so amazing.
Yeah.
So amazing. Thank you for being here this morning. I know we went over time and you all hung in there with us. I love it.
Thank
and
you.
I love all of you, and we have a day to get to.
Yes. Lots to get done for this and everything else.
We certainly do.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think if we had anything going on later today. We don't.
We've got kind of we've just got some things we got to get done on the computer, and I've got to get my ordination
we're being
stuff.
very
We're
productive
yes.
in our isolation. And so I know, again, congratulations to Jeryl Ann. She's very close to getting that ordination finished, and we'll have a reverend here with us. And just take that time for you today to process everything that was said here on this meeting and what's to come. And just wishing you all love and joy. Just stay in peace today. Stay with this peaceful river energy. If you find yourself getting out of a peaceful state, getting a little anxious, maybe you'll hear some more news. Maybe you'll just go into that panic state. Come back to the river. Come back. And if you need to play the video again to see the river and see the calm waves, do that. Just keep that peace in your heart. And remember, the angels are with you. They're there as our helpers, as our messengers, and let them do their job. Let them support us. We really need their energy at this time.
And we're with you too. You're in our hearts all day long.
Reverend Jeryl Ann.
I know. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. And I found out last night that I will be a senior minister because of my life experience and qualifications and 35 years of service. So I get to come in. I'll be ordained at the highest level. So I'm like, when I heard that news, my heart just, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So yeah. Listen, everybody have a great day.
Yes.
We love you so much, and lift us up. You lift us up to the heavens. You know. So
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And one last announcement before we go. If you have missed some of these coffee and conversations, they are on YouTube. They're on my YouTube, which is Angel Speakers, and while you're there, subscribe to my channel. They're also on Enlightened World Network's YouTube, so you can catch them either place. And when you go in and you watch them to catch up, share that out. Share the YouTube link out with your friends or anybody that you think could use that for a pick-me-up. So that's it. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Have a great
so
day.
Much love. Bye.
See you later.
Oh, Don comes on and says goodbye.